What's going on, everybody? Showing up the King here, and I'm here to bring you part two of my manga review. This is a review for Naruto chapter 611. Again, this was the mangas were on fire this week. I really enjoyed Naruto, especially. There were some big things that happened this chapter, and can't wait to talk about it, give you my thoughts on it. So, let's jump into this review. If you guys remember last week in episode chapter 610, Kakashi released the Hibachi in the eye, the era of the eye of the Jubi. The Eight Tails was going to shoot a beast bomb, a full power beast bomb at that, into the eyeball of the Jubi, and he was just literally just letting loose. And as soon as he got close enough, the Jubi literally was just like, "Bitch, please!" Literally just flicked the Biju bomb away from him like it was a fly that was annoying him. The Biju bomb hits the Eight Tails and sends the Eight Tails flying. Of course, Kakashi and Naruto are still in free fall. Naruto realizes that, oh shit, our plan is busted. So he swats Kakashi back towards, the Nine Tails and his other clone. And of course, Naruto gets obliterated, but luckily it was a clone that got hit. So with that, attack happening, the Hibachi is completely drained of chakra and actually returns back to beast state. Same thing with the Nine Tails. The Nine Tails has been in that Super Sage mode, I like to call it, or Sage Mode 2. He literally has to meditate to try to get his chakra back. And, he even says that, hey, you're going to need my chakra in order to beat this guy. So he goes back in and, starts to, store up chakra. In this process, Obito is, just observing everything, just observing the details from Naruto knocking Kakashi away and, thinking of about himself. This kind of things always piss me off because I really just feel like I'm like, come on, Obito, we already know you soft as shit. Eventually, Naruto's gonna talk you to death and get you to see the error of your ways, and you're gonna help destroy Madara because Madara has no fucking intentions of doing the Moon's Eye plan. Because it even gets to the point where Obito's like, yeah, I'll make you Hokage and the infinite Tsukiyomi. Of course, Naruto's not having any of that, and he goes to do his, Kage Bushi no Jutsu technique, to which everyone keeps telling him, hey, it's not gonna work. It's only good for distraction, blah blah blah. But I think at this point, Naruto knows what's going on, and I believe right before he canceled his Sage mode, he knew the Shinobi Alliance was going to be showing up. So I guess he kind of tried to use this whole mental trick, like Team Alliance summoning Jutsu. And it was actually kind of cool the way it all ended up. But what happens is the Byakugan and Ino used together in combination were able to take over Obito's body for about 2 seconds, which was just long enough to prevent the Jubi from hitting them with the Shinku Hadoken or Kamehameha Biju Bomb version, or the Proton Cannon Biju version, whatever you want to call that big ass beam. That shit was going to fuck them up, but they averted it just in the nick of time. And then out of nowhere, just the Shinobi Alliance starts to show up in bits and pieces. And I gotta tell you guys, it was so awesome. Like, I'm sitting here reading it, I'm going through everything. And, I see Hinata and everybody show up, and I'm like, yes! And, everybody else, they start showing up and showing up and showing up. And it just really felt like that old Naruto, like I just heard that music in the background just start playing. It's just like, Shia how the music I'm talking about. So yeah, I just like I felt the vibe. Like, again, like these past couple of chapters have been hard for me to read. And you know what? I really enjoy a ninja battle versus a Biju battle. Because again, Naruto being in his Nine Tails form, that's actually kind of cool. But I felt like Killer B was in his Eight Tail form the entire time. I'm like, dude, you fight way better without that Eight Tail mode. I mean, you got the shark skin sword. You already got your little bee stinger things. You can turn into like the four tail mode, and you got your lariat. I mean, come on, man, use your attack. Stop turning into the damn eight tails and just wasting chakra. It was just driving me crazy. So it's good to see B back in his normal form. His buddies from the Cloud Village show up. It's just great. Like, I don't think they know about the Hokages yet. The cages. We still don't know what's going on with that. We don't know if Tsunade was able to survive, to herself, let alone heal them. So it's still going to be kind of interesting to see how that all turns out. But that kind of is where the chapter ends, is with the entire Shinobi Alliance showing up. Sakura shows up, and immediately Naruto was like, heal Kakashi, because again, even though he was healed by the Nine Tails, when he sucked up the Eight Tails, just that one time it drained him completely. So he was back down to zero. So I know last week I said that Kakashi has reached a new level. It looks like he has reached a new level and has a new technique, but it still looks like he has not been able to maintain that chakra control that Obito can use, being as though he has Uchiha blood surging through his veins. So Kakashi is not broken, people. So calm down. Again, like I said, just in general, this chapter is was really good. It does have a sense of foreboding, because it does look like there are going to be some things that are going to happen. Like, honestly, I don't know. Like, are they going to just all try to use their different techniques against the Jubi? Is Madara going to hop down and try to fight them or try to kill them? Like, everything is up in the air right now. Now, what they could do is that they could just go ahead and skip the whole alliance thing altogether and go back to Orochimaru and Sasuke, which is a very good possibility, seeing as though we left this part on such a good cliffhanger. There's no way that I could see them coming right back from that and jumping right back into that battle. So I can probably see them cutting away to Sasuke and Orochimaru. And again, like I said, I don't really necessarily mind, because I kind of want to figure out what the hell Sasuke's plan is. Is he trying to revive his clan? Is he trying to? Who is the person that knows everything? What is Orochimaru's goal? There's just so many questions that need to be answered. Hell, but one of the biggest questions I still have after all those fucking flashbacks is, why the hell did Kakashi kill Ren? Can I find that out, please? But again, in due time. So, again, this is Showing Up the King. I want to hear what you guys thought about the chapter. Comment in the section below. Thumbs up the video if you could. And do not forget to subscribe to my videos. This is Showing Up the King, the one and only, and you guys have a fantastic day.